the culture is now pushing against compromise, and here are a couple of reasons. I mean, one reason is the nature of congressional districts. You know, they've gotten drawn in such a way where some of these districts are so solidly Republican or so solidly Democrat that a lot of Republicans in the House of Representatives, they're not worried about losing to a Democrat. They're worried about somebody on the right running against them because they compromised. So even if their instinct is to compromise, their instinct of self-preservation is stronger, and they say to themselves, I don't want a primary challenge. So that leads them to dig in. You've got a media that has become much more splintered. So those of you who are of a Democratic persuasion, you know, are only reading the New York Times and watching MSNBC. And if you are on the right, then you're only reading the Wall Street Journal editorial page and watching Fox News. And, you know, if that's where you get your information, just from one side, if you never even have to hear another argument, then over time, you start getting more dug into your positions. Everybody's demonizing the other side. Everybody considers the other side completely extremist, completely unscrupulous, completely untrustworthy. Well, in that kind of atmosphere, it's pretty hard to compromise. So, you know, we have to wind back from that kind of political culture. But the only way we do it is if the American people insist on a different approach and say to their elected officials, we expect you to act reasonably, and we don't expect you to get your way 100% of the time. And we expect you to have strong convictions, but we also expect you to manage the business of the people. And if you're sending that message, you know, eventually Congress will get it. But it may take some time. You got to stay on them.